Hey buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out Hospital. This is by Ice Cream Sandwich. Link is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
The heart helps pump your blood. The lungs help you breathe in oxygen.
Okay.
The appendix
I like the
self-destruct.
What?
I've come
Oh,
close
crap.
to meeting my demise a couple of times, but somehow
Okay.
death can't really get a firm grasp on me, and I am still here.
They
I
try.
ain't going out without a fight, baby.
Right?
Grab a
Ooh.
snack, get cozy, because I'm about to tell you a tale about how
Okay.
I survived my first medical emergency. But
Turn
real
up the volume.
quick, you know how it is. Time to monetize my personal injuries.
Yes.
Has sponsored this video.
That scared me. That scares you, sure. Check out the link in the description box below to see his full ad.
That I was about to endure, but happy. But the doom that I was in college, my medical emergency. I was still in college. Stupid, oblivious to the doom that I was about to endure, but happy. Bunch of friends and I woke up super early one day to be overachievers and go to an interactive programming workshop. More than me, my friends wanted to be overachievers. I was lured in by free food. All
Free
I had
food.
to do
Oh,
was
of
show
course.
up, pretend
Of
to
course.
follow along, and then pack away as many calories as I could. Simple. You know, get there and things
Got
are
it.
going smoothly. I'm enjoying several delicious pastries at no expense to myself. But starting to feel a little gurgly. My bowels were making a movement, and I figured I probably ate something bad and went to the bathroom to relieve myself. After going to the bathroom, I felt much better. Ooh, free food. And I went back to the original plan, having delicious and free food. Oh, it's back.
dear.
I was feeling really nasty again, and it was stronger this time. You know how sometimes your body's like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. This was more of like, you need to go to the bathroom. I better stop eating this
Freaking out.
As the seminar went on, I started to get more and more sick and looked more and more pale. I would draw that here, but you know, it got so bad that I just
You're
left
already
to go
like,
home.
I get
At
it.
this point, I lived off of campus, and it took me like 20 minutes to walk home by foot. But I was so sick, I didn't even care. I was so determined to get home and sleep through whatever the hell this was and just be done with it. Halfway through the walk home, I was starting to feel really nauseous again, though. Like,
Oh, dear.
throw up nauseous. I hate throwing up. However, nature is strong.
I get you.
And my stomach demanded a purge.
It
But then I saw a
did.
truck driving my way, and I thought it would be really embarrassing to be seen throwing up on the side
On
of
the
the
side of the
at,
road.
like 8 in the morning. So I just willed myself to not throw up. I
Oh,
don't know
goodness. Goodness.
how. Eventually, I made it home. Still sick, but at least I was in bed. My roommate was home at the time, and I told him about what was happening. About all of my symptoms, the loss of free food, which was a real tragedy, let's be
The
honest.
loss?
And my
Right,
iron will
right.
that stopped me from throwing up somehow. He let me rest, which hardly happened because I did get sick in the bathroom a couple times. I can't describe it accurately how terrible this felt. I would not wish this
Okay.
on my greatest enemy. Later,
Oh,
my roommate
okay.
was talking to his then girlfriend, and she was like, that sounds a lot like appendicitis. You should take him to the hospital. Hey, Andy, we should go to the hospital. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. And so he
It's
did.
so
At
cute.
the hospital, I asked a bunch of questions. Where does it hurt? How long has it been hurting? When did
Yep.
it start?
They
Et
ask
cetera,
all the
et cetera.
questions.
And then the doctor told me, I think you have appendicitis. We're gonna have to move you to urgent care. What's appendicitis? It's the infection and inflammation of the appendix. Failing to treat it can result in rupturing and infecting your entire body, which
Right.
is usually fatal.
Means
What's
you
an
die.
appendix? It's a useless thin
Dear.
tube in your lower right abdomen.
Excuse me.
It serves
Right.
no function of the human body.
It's
Yeah,
a yes.
so I was going through mountains of pain and suffering because
I remember when I was in school, and I don't know how true this is as an adult, but as a kid, I remember they used to tell you not to swallow gum because if you swallow gum, it could get stuck to your appendix and therefore get inflamed, and then you end up having appendicitis and you can die. So ever since then, I never swallowed gum ever again. So if it was a ploy just to make sure I don't swallow gum, it was hella effective. But if it has some validity, there you go, kids. Do not swallow gum because it could get stuck to your appendix. And that is, again, if that was true, because I don't really know. I was a child and I could have been manipulated.
because this little tiny part of me that has no purpose was going
None.
haywire and could literally explode inside of me and kill me. I was bitter, but I had no other choice. They
Right.
taken me to the hospital for emergency surgery.
It's do or die, my friend.
This was not the plan. I was supposed to be pretending to work while enjoying free breakfast.
Right.
Surgery? I've never had a plan go that awry before. Hey guys, let's go get some coffee together. This
Pterodactyl.
was certainly not what I had in mind. Despite
That
the
is such a
increased
crazy
suffering that's
change.
about to happen to me, I think that I was really lucky. If my roommate was out of the house at that point, he might have never known and never been able to bring me to the hospital in the first place. I would have just stayed in bed for the pain to pass, and then my appendix would have exploded. Then I would have gotten a one-way free ticket to the River Styx. So there's like no refunds or in the hospital.
No
they took me to the
refunds.
scanner room. They needed to look inside of my sweet bod to assess the situation and to see how
Check
dire
out
it
your
was. I don't
bod.
know how they figured this one out, but I guess that I was too thin, and that made the scanning more complex. And the nurse was like, "You are much too compact." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" And she was like, "This tube needs to go in your butt."
Oh,
Yeah, my
crap.
intestines were just too close together, so the scan would be too hard to see. And they needed to pump me full of some kind of liquid to expand my intestines to get a better look and determine if it was actually appendicitis and what the real issue is. I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh
but
my
that's what they
goodness.
said. Maybe I should have stayed home. What was I going to say? No, I'm trying to not die here. So that was a really fun experience that I'm not going to animate. After that, they confirmed that the situation was dire. So after the scanning room, I was back in the hospital.
So the
bed
tube
waiting
helped.
for the next steps when I got a visit from the anesthesiologist. We will call him John. He and the surgeon were talking, and I heard them say they needed to pump my stomach for safety. If they put you under for surgery, you need to have your stomach empty. Otherwise, it can be dangerous. Again, not sure why. All I knew is that I was sick and that these people were just going to try to save me. So everything was go at that point. John then turns to me and says,
There are
with some kind of
various
twisted
reasons.
Joy. "Oh, you're not going to like this." Yeah? Well, newsflash, John. I'm not liking any of this. I like free breakfast, not surgery. I didn't sign up for this crap. So
Oh my
there's too much to go in
goodness.
your stomach.
Hey.
Pump the stomach, you have to have a tube pushed down your throat. It's a long piece of plastic that you have to continuously swallow down until it reaches your stomach. And then they can turn it on and get all of the stuff out of your stomach. I don't think you need any convincing when I say that is terrible. Also, you can do it wrong. If you don't position your head correctly, it can hit the back of your throat and make yourself vomit. And guess what I did? I threw up everywhere. On myself, on the nurses, on the surgeon who was trying to help me with the tube. I'm not going to animate this either, but all I know is that I have a distinct fear of tubes now. What if I don't make it through this? Will I ever see you again?
Oh, the muffin.
Finally, I was rolled off to surgery and moved to the operating table. Oops, one more touch to the back of the throat for good measure.
Oh, goodness.
That was the last thing I remember. I was out. That anesthesia, it really does the job. And then I woke up. Appendixless. I was cured. I spent the next day healing a little bit. My mom visited. I watched cartoons on TV all day. And I got soup and an icy pop and juice for meals. Which seemed like a lot of sugar for a hospital to give someone. But hey, this is America, baby. Sugar's like our aspirin. And I didn't mind. I just went through a lot. My friends who were at the seminar thing collected all my stuff for me so no one would steal it. Which again,
that's
really
good.
Nice of them.
That's good.
This video makes me realize that I'm really lucky to have the people that I have in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you for looking out for me. Because if you weren't, nature would probably have taken me by now. If you
my
are feeling
goodness.
nauseous and have pain in your lower right abdomen, see a doctor. If you guys were at my
Make sure you
AMA
do.
Discord a while back, thank you very much for stopping by. Turns out it's really hard to answer questions fast, and I didn't get all of them, but it was really fun. And if you missed it, I announced it on my Twitter and community page, so
That's funny. Like, he is lucky that he had the people in his life. I've actually been in a similar situation of telling someone, I think you should go to the hospital. I think you should. I get not wanting to go, so I'm not going to really scold him about not going or anything like that. I understand it. I had a situation where I was in excruciating pain and I was like, I'm gonna wait another day before I go. Especially when it comes to the emergency room. I've been there too many times, and you sit there for hours and you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then sometimes they find something wrong, and then sometimes they tell you nothing's wrong but something's actually wrong, and then you go to the regular doctor anyway. So I'm just like, well, I paid $300 copay, for y'all to just tell me that I need to go to see a regular doctor. I just don't, I don't. But you do for you what you need to do. Don't not go because because of me. You ain't gonna blame me for your death. That's not happening. We don't do that here. But I'm glad he was able to get the help he needed. I'm glad he was able to get he had people around him to help kind of guide him. That sucks about the stomach pumping thing. I do know that whole, hey, your stomach has to be empty when you're going to surgery. I think there's many reasons why. I know when they're doing scans, they got to make sure when they actually see an actual problem versus food in your stomach. And then, when they're moving around, your stomach might be expanded, which could get in the way of things. It's just a whole list of reasons why you need to have an empty stomach when you're having surgery. But I'm glad that they were able to help him out and get him squared off and fixed. So that's really good. Kudos to him, because if not, we may not have an ice cream guy right now. Sandwich guy right now. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like the video, check out the link in the description box below to support Ice Cream Sandwich Guy. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.